because to me, I think they have an advantage with Elliott not playing this week, and they have to take advantage of it. They have to shut Prescott down and, force turnovers, to take this one, because it's going to be a hard game either way.
Yeah, it is. It is. And we're talking to Antwon Smith of the Smitty Sports Machine. He also does a podcast, so everybody go check that out. Another thing about this game, Tyjun Smith, Pro Bowl left tackle, is questionable. He's got back issues. He's got hamstring or groin issues. So to me, this is a huge thing in this game, because he's a monster on that left side. But if he's not able to play to his full strength, you got Vic Beasley. I'm not sure who you guys got on the other side, but that's going to be tough right there. And we've seen how Dak has issues sometimes when he's under pressure. You got balls sailing over people's heads.
Right.
So that, to me, that's another key matchup that I definitely think you guys should. I mean, if I was you guys, I would exploit it. Hopefully, it doesn't work out in you guys' favor, though. But, Zeke, that was a big story of this week. Obviously, Zeke is not going to be playing. Obviously, that really hurts the Cowboys' hopes of winning this game. But what's your thoughts with Zeke not playing? Were you jumping up and down on the couch? Were you yelling at the TV in excitement when you heard that?
No. See, I don't put into the hype of somebody not playing. What people have to think about, they still have 2 former 1,000-yard rushers. Anybody know the story? Alfred Morris came into the league with almost 2,000 yards his rookie season. Darren McFadden, just a couple of seasons ago, he ran for 1,000 yards. And the young running back Rod Smith that they have, he can be a threat. So, I mean, I don't read into that, but as long as they have that offensive line, I think anybody can run behind it.
Yeah,
I probably can run behind it. I'm on 5'3". So I don't put stock in that.
Yeah, and a lot of people talk about that, like there are skills. Now I'll definitely say this: there are skills that Zeke has that no other running back has on that team. But
right.
Alfred Morris, though, which they talked about this on the radio here in Dallas, Alfred Morris is a great zone runner. That's what he does. He hits the hole. And Darren McFadden is a in the ground runner. Whenever he hits the hole, he's gonna hit it hard. So I think when you got a 3-headed monster like what we have, no, it's not Zeke, but if you put all 3 of those guys together, I would probably even say it's better than Zeke with all of their skills. So how are you feeling about Devontae? I was looking at the stats. It doesn't look like he's been the same Devontae, and I don't know if that's because of the game plan that he's in. But what's the picture on Devontae with you being, the pulse of the Falcons? What's your thoughts on what's going on with him?
I still think he's the key to our offense, other than Julio. Like I said earlier, Matt Ryan has to take control. If Julio is running, if Devontae is running, at full strength, and, you see a weakness in the defense, keep handing him the ball. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of that this season. I haven't even seen, Matt Ryan throwing to the running backs as much as he did last season. So, I don't think they're included in the game plan as much as they should be.
Yeah.
Because last season, I mean, it was tough for linebackers to cover Tevin Coleman and Devontae Freeman, but I don't see that this year.
Yeah, that's the same thing that I picked up on, and I think you're definitely right, though. I think you got to put the blame on Matt Ryan. Everybody used to call him Matty Ice. I wasn't calling him that, but I know a lot of people was calling him that. But now a lot of it, the pressure's on him because he can call the audible on the line. He can do whatever is best for him to make sure that they got the best plays, they got the best situations for him. Now, who's you guys' pass rusher on the other side? I know you got Vic Beasley on one side, but who's on the other?
We have Derek Shelby who steps in. Who else? Well, Gary, Grady Jarrett, you know, he also plays in, you know, in certain packages. Vic Beasley, Derek Shelby, what's his name, Upshaw, he can play in the tackle. But, you know, we haven't, now, when Seattle signed Dwight Freeney, you know, that was a big blow to us because I was expecting them to sign him weeks ago. So, by us not signing him, you know, I felt like that was a blow to us. But what we have is not near compared to what we have last year.
Yeah, and I think our offensive line, you know, like I said, Tyjun Smith on one side, you got La'el Collins on the other. La'el Collins is still a young guy.
Yeah.
That's not his true position either. I haven't seen him got beat too often, but I have seen some stuff with Tyjun Smith that I am a little nervous about. But I think this is going to be a good game. I think it's going to be, the matchups are amazing. Dez, Terrence Williams, that's another thing. Those two guys went down with injuries, small injuries last game. So is that going to hamper them? So I think there's some great storylines in this game. I think the Falcons need to win. The Cowboys need to win. And I gotta get your prediction. How do you think this game is going to go?
There's a lot of injuries on both sides, a lot of key injuries. But, you know, not because I'm a homer, I think Zeke Elliott is going to hurt them. And like you said, their offensive line is kind of banged up. Now, I think we can get to Dak Prescott, but I have to wait the game time to see. But if we win this game, it's going to be a field goal or less.
Okay.
And I'm going to go 24-21 Atlanta.
Okay. And you guys got Matt Bryant, which I'm a big fan of. I got him on my fantasy team, so he can kick field goals all day.
Oh, yeah.
As long as I don't score no points, you know, I'm good with that.
Yeah, that's true.
So my prediction, I think the Cowboys are going to get this win. I think we're going to figure out how to get it. It's going to be in Atlanta, so I know it's going to be tough. I know that Mercedes-Benz Stadium is going to be bouncing, but I think it's going to be a close one as well. I'm going to say 34-31, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. I will definitely give you a shout-out if you guys win. And once again, we're talking to Antwon Smith of the Smitty Sports Machine. Talk about real quick the Smitty Sports Machine and what you do with that.
I started that about 3 years ago. One of my buddies, you know, we started a podcast a couple years ago, but subsequently we broke up, and, you know, I just ventured off and doing my own thing because, you know, I've always liked doing sports. And, you know, I just came up with the idea, you know, make a debate page on Facebook. You know, I talk on Twitter, and I also started a blog at the same time. So now I write, I do a podcast, and I just, you know, like bringing, you know, all perspectives from all sports. So, but mainly the NFL.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's how I, you know, got on to doing it, and, you know, it's a thing of mine now. So if y'all can, you know, catch me every Tuesday night on blogtalkradio.com, and that the Smitty Sports Machine is on at 7 p.m. to 8 p.m.
All right.
So, you know, I try to have, you know, special guests on every week. And my crew, Marlon, Donovan, and Cassandra, you know, I have one of the best teams in the business. So we know our stuff. So if y'all can, tune in every Tuesday and catch my blog on sportsblog.com. That's the Smitty Sports Machine also.
Definitely. And I got a lot of listeners in Atlanta, so I'm sure they'll definitely want to tune in. Once again, that's Tuesday nights, Blog Talk Radio. He had Fred Smoot on your last episode, so
yes.
Shout out to you for able to get him on the show. So once again, Antwon Smith of Smitty Sports Machine. You can go follow him on all avenues of social media. Where can everybody find you on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram?
Okay. On Twitter, you can find me at fatboyslim_21. That's FATBOISLIM_21. Instagram, you can find me at AN2WON. Facebook, you can find me at Antwon Smith. which is my personal page, but you can find me on Smitty Sports Machine on Facebook as well. And today, this morning, I hit 10,000 followers. So, join the party if you can.
Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to get to where you are with that Facebook page. I'm working and grinding to get there.
But it's hard, man. It's hard.
I know. But I truly, truly appreciate you for coming on the show. Everybody, make sure you go follow Antwon Smith of the Smitty Sports Machine, and have a good one.
Hey, anytime you need me, hit me up, man.
Oh, definitely. Same. Likewise.
Okay.
All right.
No problem.
Bye.
Today's show is sponsored by Sit or Start Fantasy Football. Download the app today. Sit or Start Fantasy Football. Better fantasy decisions, better fantasy results.
Our Birthing Home Wellness Community is a nonprofit organization. Our mission is to provide access to affordable services. We're here to create, hold the space, and opportunity for people to wake up, realize their potential, and be an example to inspire and empower within their own community. Our primary services are chiropractic care, doula, womb care, massage, pregnancy yoga, and acupuncture. Our families are tremendously pleased with our services. They leave feeling restored and refreshed every time. Visit ourbirthinghome.com or in person at 804 Center Street in Dallas, Texas. All services are by appointment only. Book yours today.
Faith Walkers Charities, a faith-based organization focused on community outreach in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Their mission is to provide for those who are in need with a holistic approach while leading them to stability. Faith Walkers Charities was founded by D'Anthony Thompson, Seaver Nickerson, and Chris Rogers, with the vision of being generous and helping out the homeless. There's many ways that you can help with this organization, either by donating through their website, faithwalkerscharities.org, or if you are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you can go out in the community and serve with them. So faithwalkerscharities.org. Also, follow them on social media, Faith Walkers Charities. Today's show was sponsored by Shawn Nataneti, Internet Sales Manager at Jerry Durant Toyota. Call or text him at 817-231-3696 or go to his website, GoShawnAuto.com.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Vince Wright, the sports governor from the great state of Minnesota. Join the rest of us sports zombies on 2 Live Stews Radio. That's right, the boys are back. Doug, Ryan, and the rest of us, including me, the sports gov of Minnesota, Vince Wright, also known to the ladies as the Big Smooth. Keep it tuned here. That's right, 2 Live Stews Radio.
Welcome back. Thanks to Vince Wright, the governor, for that drop. And appreciate everybody for tuning in. So the phone lines are open. Anyone that wants to call in, you can call into the show. We still have about 45 more minutes. So we got a lot more fun, a lot more time. Calling number is 469-351-0881. Whatever you want to talk about, call in. So, the news that came out today, and Jelani, you are right, Tyjun Smith is out for tomorrow's game. That is a huge blow. That's a huge blow to this team and to what's going on. All right, we got a caller up on the line. What's your name and what you want to talk about?
Ben, it's Jelani. You want to talk about these Lions?
What's going on, Jelani? JB Bodie of the Waiting Minutes Show. The best drops in the business. Man, I may need to slide you a 20 or a 5 or a dollar bill or something.